Beautiful morning, 7:25 a.m. I'm just about to leave the house. But before I leave, I decided, let me talk to you guys for a little while. There's this video that I watched and it really melted my heart because it reminded me of somebody's father. My father died when I was young and I really loved my dad. But this video reminded me of somebody's father. So let's watch this video, then we go direct to the video.
Don't laugh. It's not a laughing matter. This money is being released from my hands onto your hands. It is not for prostitution. Go to school.
Don't use inflammatory language.
Who's the most senior person here? Odero.
Yes, sir.
Can you arise? Mama, boy, none has tampered with this money.
Yes.
How much is it?
This is now 207.
Yeah, so I just want to say, I know Father's Day is gone, it was on Sunday, but I just want to wish all the fathers a happy Father's Day and potential fathers. So fathers come in different shapes, different sizes, different characters, different personalities, different everything. So I just wanted to take this opportunity to wish all fathers a happy Father's Day. And these are some of the category of fathers that I'm wishing a happy Father's Day. I posted this on Facebook and I just wanted to read. You know, I felt so much inspired after watching that video on a Father's Day. What a coincidence. So I wanted to wish all fathers toiling hard to provide for their families. And if you grown, especially me, in an African setup, you find that it is fathers who do most of the hard work. Okay, they ensured that rent is paid, they ensured that school fees is, I'm talking about responsible fathers. So if you have a father somewhere who is not responsible, I'm not talking about that one. The same way some mothers are irresponsible, some are, but responsible fathers, they do the hard stuff: school fees, rent, you know, those things, that investment for the family, things like that. Okay, so today it's about fathers. So don't usikuja hapa na kuanza kunipinga ati sio wababa wote wako hivyo, even women can invest. I know women can do a lot, but this today, let's just talk about those responsible fathers. There are these fathers who wear one cloth, one jacket, ama kama ni sweater, and one trouser and one pair of shoes, just to ensure that the children are provided for, they are sleeping comfortably, they are going to school, and they are just to ensure the well-being of the family. They can't even spend money on themselves. They are sacrificing a lot for the family. And to also stepfathers, there are stepfathers who have stepped in. Maybe somebody was married before, had a child, then they get married, and these stepfathers have assumed the role of the father. Some are even so good that they even give their stepchildren their name. And some stepfathers are so good, even these children grow up not knowing that is their stepfather. So those fathers, happy Father's Day. So they don't complain, they do it willingly. That is so good. I also want to appreciate the fathers who have given children that are not their children their identity, the stepfathers that I was talking about. They've even given these children their name. Hizi vitu zinafanyika Afrika. Ukioleka na mtoto, kama if you have not taken the birth certificate, huyo mwenye amekuoa anaweza kukupea ID uende utengeneze mtoto birth certificate na jina lake. See, that one amepea mtoto identity. Yeah. So I also wanted to say happy Father's Day to all baby daddies who are taking care of their children and they are not living with the mothers. We have baby daddies. There's a lot of trending videos about baby daddy drama, but they are baby daddies. They are not married, but they got a girl pregnant, or they had a child when they were dating, but they're taking responsibility of these children and they're providing for these children. So happy Father's Day. Then I also wanted to wish happy Father's Day to those fathers whose children were taken so early. I mean those whose children were born sleeping, were born dead, or those whose children died, so they are no longer called fathers, or they are no longer called daddies. But they've had a child before, but the child died. So I also want to wish those fathers a happy Father's Day, because it is not easy losing a child. So I also wanted to wish happy Mother's Day to men raising their siblings. Okay, there are situations where you find yourself raising your siblings, raising your nieces, raising your nephews. Like I have an older brother who raised, oh no, this thing is making noise. Sorry. I have an older brother who raised my other brother's 3 children. So it takes a big heart to be able to raise your siblings and your nieces. And if you are the firstborn, it is the hardest. Your father died, you are the firstborn. Now you are like the father. You start paying school fees early. You start having a lot of responsibility early. Then to all adoptive fathers who have welcomed a child in their home, there are these fathers, maybe they have their own children, maybe they are not able to have a child of their own, and maybe they are not yet married, but they have opened their doors and have adopted children that are not their children. So I just want to wish you a happy Father's Day. That is the heart that God wants us to have. The same way God adopted us to be the children of God. Some fathers have adopted children and have welcomed children that they are not biologically their children in their home. Love makes family, not blood, okay? Then yes, I wanted to also say happy Father's Day to those father figures who are mentoring young girls and women. Like me, I'm a product of father figure. My father died when I was so young, but I had some men in my life who are like my father figures, who are mentoring me and encouraging me. So I just want to wish happy Father's Day to these fathers who are mentoring young girls and boys to be responsible men and women in the society. I also want to wish a happy Father's Day in advance to those fathers who are yearning to have children or who are almost becoming fathers. Maybe your girlfriend or wife or fiance is pregnant and you're just about to become a father, or you feel like you are soon becoming a father and you're taking care of your nieces, your nephews, or just some children around the house so that you start being responsible. So I also want to wish you a happy Father's Day. I also wanted to wish a happy Father's Day to those fathers who have given up their paternity to other fathers to raise their children. And this is the category of fathers. Maybe you are married or you are dating, then your wife had children, and for some reason or the other, the environment was toxic or you are not able to take care of these children, and they get married to somewhere else, and now this other father is taking care of these children fully. You are not supporting that child. This is so common in African setup. Once you get married somewhere, only few fathers still provide for the children. So mostly it is the new person taking care of the father duties and everything. Okay, so sometimes some people, it is so difficult for them to be part of their children's life because maybe the relationship was so toxic they can't talk to the mother of the children, or the mother of the children have locked that communication door, so they are not able to see their children, they're not able to be part of their children, and somebody else is raising their children. So I also wanted to recognize these fathers. Happy Father's Day, because they may not be able to say they really miss those children, but they are still fathers. I also wanted to wish happy Father's Day to all fathers who are responsible and provide for their children. So those fathers that I've mentioned. I also want to recognize the women. Happy Father's Day to these women who are single mothers because they are widowed, or their baby daddies are deadbeat, or their children's fathers are in prison, they are bedridden, or for some reason or the other they find themselves raising these children without any support from the children's fathers. So happy Father's Day to you awesome single mothers who are taking care of the children on their own, playing both roles. Okay, these are the mothers that I want to wish happy Father's Day. And I also want to wish happy Father's Day to the men who are not able to biologically have their children because of health reasons or any other reason, but they can't have their children biologically, but they have children that they are raising in their home. It may be relatives, they may be adopted children, they may be stepchildren. or they may just be siblings, but they are not able to have children biologically, but they are raising children. I also wanted to wish a happy Father's Day to those fathers who did not have a father figure growing up, but they have taken the responsibility of raising their children and trying to be good fathers to these children when they don't have somewhere they can look back to, or they didn't have that person who taught them how to be a father, but they are just figuring this on their own. So happy Father's Day. And also to the fathers who are now trying to become responsible fathers, because maybe the first time they became a father they were so young and they chickened out or ran away from the responsibility, and now they've started afresh, maybe met somebody and now having children and trying to be better fathers. So we need also to remember these fathers. But if you are such a father, once you realize the importance of being a father, even though you neglected your first responsibility, you can always go back and try to mend things. So let us also not forget these fathers. They may be deadbeat somewhere, but now they are really trying to be responsible. So if you are deadbeat, go back there and also mend things the other side, so that people don't attack me so much in this video. To you, and happy Father's Day to my father who never lived to watch me grow. Rest in peace, Daddy. Yes, so I just want to wish happy Father's Day. You know, fathers are not always recognized like mothers, because it is the mothers who carry the children. It is the mothers who are there most of the time, supporting the children, being there for the children. So we recognize mothers more. But the contribution of fathers is so great. I can't lie. I can't compare my life when my dad was still alive and when he's gone. Contributions of fathers are so great. But because most of the time we don't spend time together with them, we feel like, as you grow, you feel more close to your mom. So if you have a father, please remember those fathers, especially the fathers who are now old, wale retired. They are old, they are lonely. Sometimes when we go home, we carry shopping, goes to the mother. We give mother the money. Sometimes even the fathers call your dad every day, even if you can't do it every day, maybe once a week. Okay, just to check on him. It makes them also feel good, because they are people, they worked so hard, they did all those sorts of things. And for those people who have fathers but they don't have any relationship because of one reason or the other, I hope God gives you grace so that you can reconcile and build back your relationship. But those who have fathers and they don't have any issue, maybe they just don't feel close, please be calling them, encouraging them, thanking them. If you have kids, let the kids also greet their grandfathers. It makes them feel good and it makes their life to be worth living, so that they don't feel lonely, because as they grow old now, they can't do a lot of things. When they are young, they can do so many things, and they come back home late, they leave very early. They are trying to provide for the family. So once the family is provided for, the kids are grown, please let us not abandon our fathers. Let us not forget our fathers, even if they were very bad. Your father is your father, and your father will always be your father, even if he is terrible. That is your father, and that is the father that God gave you. You did not choose that father. So just encourage them, call them, talk to them. And if you are yet to reconcile with your father, or the relationship was already broken, I hope one day you find in your heart to build the relationship or come up with something that can work. And also to mothers, when your sons and daughters come home, especially daughters, and they bring those shopping and money, encourage them to also give their father something. You know, some of us, as zingine father amepewa 500, mama amepewa 5,000 na amefinya tu hapo. So sometimes encourage them, kwa sababu you know it is the mothers who know the contribution of the fathers. Some of the fathers used to give the school fees to the mothers to go and pay. So the children grow up thinking it is the mother who is paying school fees. And now the mother wants to reap everything, all the fruits of the labor. And she knows very well this father played a very big role in this children's education and life. He was paying the bills, he was doing everything. But because the money was given to the mother, now they feel the father was just going out, coming back late, and not being there. I love you guys. It's time to leave. Bye-bye. Good day.